In 2008, the artist M.i.A was a rising star with her song Paper Planes. The song blew up after being featured on the hit comedy movie Pineapple Express. As she became a Billboard chart-topping artist, she was everywhere, and everyone was expecting her to have a promising career. Strangely, right when she was supposed to become a mega star, she fell off completely and never saw success again in the music industry. To the world, she appeared as just another one-hit wonder who managed to get lucky with one song. The thing is, this wasn't the case. It was obvious M.i.A was more talented than most one-hit wonders. So how exactly did she fall off? If we listen to what M.i.A recently tweeted just 2 days back, the reason her career ended has something to do with a billionaire's son, Jay-Z, and a sinister quote. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome to The Truth Is, where I post new videos every other day exposing the truth. In today's Truth Talk episode, we will be talking about M.i.A exposing Jay-Z and the former head of Warner Music. Let's get right into it. In 2008, M.i.A expected to be the next big star up after her song Paper Planes went 3 times platinum. Unfortunately for her, years later, things didn't go at all as she expected. But it wasn't because of her talent or music, it was due to something far more sinister. According to M.i.A, things were a lot more complicated than people know. After M.i.A dropped her song Paper Planes, she followed it with her second studio album Kala. Some people might think she was a one-hit wonder, but this wasn't the case at all. As her album did well, she dropped several songs that were charting worldwide, but not necessarily in the US. M.i.A started seeing problems in 2012 after 2 major changes happened in her life. In 2012, she had broken up with her then partner Benjamin Brofman, who was the son of Edgar Brofman, a billionaire and the former CEO and chairman of Warner Music Group. For those who don't know, Warner Music Group is one out of the 3 major record labels that control the music industry. This is the same year M.i.A signed with no other than Jay-Z's management company Roc Nation, who was supposed to help get her career to new heights. Unknowing to her back then, these 2 changes would cause the end of her career and much more problems for her. Recently, M.i.A tweeted out multiple tweets about her ex, his family, and Jay-Z, claiming that they all allegedly worked together to blackball her and even banned her from the country to keep her from her son. According to M.i.A, all of this is connected to what caused the demise of her career, and the reason for it is actually extremely interesting. Back in 2012, when she broke up with her fiance Benjamin, they began a brutal custody battle between the two for their then 4-year-old son back in 2013. According to M.i.A, her ex used his family's power and money to end their career, and Jay-Z helped them. M.i.A signed to Jay-Z because she believed he was going to help her get to the next level. But according to her, he did the opposite after he was paid off by Benjamin's family. According to what she recently tweeted, back in 2013 when she began the custody battle with her ex, Jay-Z and Roc Nation immediately cut ties with her without any warning. And the reason for this is because she claims her ex paid off Jay-Z in order to end her career and blacklist her in the music industry. Allegedly, Jay-Z took the bribe, and since then, her career has been non-existent. She tweeted, "The day I was served for my child, Roc Nation stopped all communications with me, and all my emails to Jay-Z asking for help was wiped from my inbox. I think," she says, "my home was broken into and every lab was taken. I was trapped in Brooklyn on orders served that restricted me leaving Brooklyn for 15 years. She also tweeted, "My first custody battle was in 2013. My child was 4, and I was managed by Jay-Z, who ultimately was paid by Brofmans. Not only was her career over, but they took her child and she hasn't seen him for the last 10 years. Interestingly enough, M.i.A tweeted out something very interesting that led me to believe all of this was much darker than it appeared. According to M.i.A, she admits that she sacrificed her career for her son, tweeting, "Be very clear, while my Mathangi record was buried in 2013. She then tweeted, "I sacrificed my career for my child. They ripped me off and copied my style and gave it to their puppets and shadow banned me on every platform. But it was worth it to save him from the madness of what you know now." M.i.A is exposing more than just her ex and Jay. She's exposing what the industry wanted her to do to get to the next level. In my opinion, it appears that M.i.A is admitting they wanted her to sacrifice her son, but she refused and instead sacrificed her career. In the music industry, we know it's usually in reverse. These stars sacrifice their child to make it to the top, and M.i.A did the opposite. She literally admits that she sacrificed her career instead of her son. This was all back in 2013, right after she signed to Roc Nation. We have all heard what a Roc Nation deal requires, a sacrifice. And M.i.A was not down with giving her son up. She even admits that because she didn't comply with what they wanted, her career was given to another puppet. She could have had the world, but instead she was blacklisted and her son was taken from her through the courts, but at least she saved him. When M.i.A. is referring to saving her son, I believe she was referring to a sacrifice, as her son still remained in her ex's custody, but he is still alive. So she wasn't talking about saving him from living with his dad. It appears that she was referring to saving him from a ritual offering. I honestly believe everything she states because her ex, who was a Grammy-nominated artist himself, was the son of the chairman of Warner Music Group. Do you understand the power that man has? He is one of the elite in the industry, not someone people can mess with. These people have the power to do more than just end careers. M.i.A. also exposed the Brofman family, who were connected to the NXIVM sex cult that was busted a few years back. NXIVM was a corporation that specialized in providing seminars in human potential development. While that's what they claimed to the public, it was discovered that this was all a front for an trafficking cult. Claire Brofman, who was the sister of Edgar Brofman, the billionaire who was the former chairman of Warner Music, was exposed as one of the cult leaders a part of NXIVM.
The leader of an alleged cult tested in Mexico. Keith Rainier is expected as a judge in Texas today. He's charged with federal sex trafficking.
The so-called self-help guru allegedly coerced women into having sex with him and also branded them as part of an initiation ceremony. Rainier is accused of running a cult in Albany, New York. Authorities say he used his power to create a master-slave dynamic. Investigators found Rainier hiding in a villa with 4 women in the popular Mexican resort town of Puerto Vallarta. He denies all the accusations.
Heiress to the Seagram's fortune will spend the next 7 years behind bars for her role in the NXIVM sex cult case. She was sentenced today after pleading guilty to identity theft and immigration offenses. CBS 2's Andrea Grimes.
I just want my reputation back.
Barbara Boucher teared up outside Oakland federal court after giving one of several victim impact statements inside at the sentencing of Seagram's beverage fortune heiress Claire Bronfman. A judge sentenced Bronfman to 81 months in prison, nearly 7 years, for her role on the executive board of NXIVM. NXIVM was originally billed as a self-help organization founded by Keith Rainier in Albany in 1998, but the judge pointed out it functioned as a pyramid scheme. And under it, Rainier later headed up a secret all-female society that essentially operated as a sex cult. The judge said while there's no evidence Bronfman directly participated in the sex operation, she used her wealth and social status to intimidate and pressure Rainier's critics and dissenters.
NXIVM was exposed for many evil crimes, some even against the young. In 2019, Claire pleaded guilty to conspiracy to conceal and harbor illegal aliens for financial gain and to fraudulent use of identification, and she was sentenced to only 6 years. Even though she was a part of an trafficking cult, she got a light sentence, and her charges were reduced because of her family's immense wealth and power. According to M.i.A., she alleges that the entire Brofman family were involved in the NXIVM cult, and she was trying to save her son from it. I think I might have to make a full video on this cult. If you guys want to see that, comment expose the cult below. M.i.A. was going against Rock Nation, Warner Music, and her ex-powerful family that was connected to this evil cult. She even claims that her ex's family has managed to get her banned from America, as she is not allowed to re-enter the country to try to get custody of her son due to what she claims is an invalid reason. What's interesting about all of this is that a while back, M.i.A. actually said that she had a supernatural encounter which led her to find Jesus. She claimed that when she proclaimed Jesus, she was further attacked by the media. M.i.A. was quoted saying on Twitter, "The fact that the biggest backlash in my career and life I'm facing after saying Jesus is real is such a revelation to me. People who control these apps rather me be a bad girl than a good one. We know just how much the elite hate Jesus, and we know how they like to get rid of those who praise him in the public." Something I found interesting about this is that M.i.A. was independent before Jay-Z signed her. Right when he signed her, everything started happening to her, and they took her son and ended her career. To me, this clearly shows what the price of success is in the industry. M.i.A. turned to Jesus when she saw how evil the industry truly is. This entire situation exposes just how the elite work and how corrupted our world truly is. This elite family was literally connected to an trafficking cult, and they're still operating as if it never happened. This is what the elite truly look like. Because she went against the elite in the industry, she lost it all, and she was even kicked out of the country. So many artists end up in the same position as M.i.A. They work their entire lives to make it in the industry only to be forced to make a sacrifice to make it to the top. These last 2 years have been the most revealing of all. We started to see the truth about all these people who operate in the music industry. They can't hide no more as their dirty deeds are being aired out. People who see all that's going down and still are desperate to be in the industry need to reevaluate. Is it worth selling your soul for 15 minutes of fame when heaven lasts forever? M.i.A. managed to see the truth about the industry, and when it came to pay the price to rise up to the top, she turned away and abandoned it all. Well, that's it for this video, but before you guys go, I just wanted to ask you to please leave a like and a comment below so that the algorithm can recommend this video to others. Thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.